Back. Okay, we're back. How you doing, you guys? It's your buddy Uncle Bruce here, Stock Markets with Bruce, where we like to cover the markets in plain English and try to figure out what is going on here. We have got a strong market continuing on here since we were together last. The Dow is still maintaining a 512-point gain on the day. Pretty strong and very consistent. S&P up 94 points, NASDAQ up 451. In percentage terms, it's NASDAQ today. It was the Dow Jones the last couple of days, but NASDAQ today up 2.95%, S&P up 2.05%, and the Dow is up 1.45% today. That's the kind of market we got going on here.
S&P up 2.05%.
Stop that. So we got some good action here. Real power, lots of money coming into this market. Just noticing here that the House is going to vote Tuesday on paving the way for a debt limit increase, says Nancy Pelosi. So good to see the bills being paid by the U.S. government. That's a no-brainer, has to be done. We've got, like I said, a good market going on. It's very steady. Oil is up 235 as well, and that's 71.84, holding steady all day long on the oil front. Stocks that we know and love and watching closely, we've had a fairly steady day here on almost everything. Rocket Lab, $12.99, up 71 cents here on the day. The volume, 2.59 million shares. The low on Rocket Lab was the opening, first 5 minutes, 12.55. The high only 13.12. So the reality is we've only really had a 57-cent range between low and high. So 13.12 was the high, and we're at 12.99. So we're very close to the high today, up 71 cents. It's been green all day long on Rocket Lab. SoFi, 16.52 right now, up 79 cents. The high of the day, 16.72, about a half an hour ago. We've been kind of doing these spikes, going up three steps and down one, and then three more and down. We're doing a nice little steady run here. The volume, 25.95 million. Another very good day. It's almost now normal to expect this stock to trade in excess of 25, 35 million shares every day. And this is something we talked about here on this channel back in February, March, that once the shares get to be that well traded on a daily basis, any kind of news coming out will affect this market. Outside of forces can affect this stock as well, because it's a widely traded stock now. It's becoming one of the more widely traded stocks out there. A lot of news still expected on this stock, including the bank charter. 16.50 at the moment, up 78 cents. The low of the day, 16.12. That was the opening, and we're rolling. All right. Thank you, SoFi. Do not stop. GameStop, 9.61. That's the gain today. $176.72. We've got this stock almost flatlining across the screen today. Really not a lot of movement. The low is officially 170, the high 181, almost 182. We had one little spike at the beginning of the day to get us to 182. But other than that, we have been pretty flatlining here. Volume of 1.59 million. So it's a little better than lately, but not a lot. I don't even think we're going to match yesterday's volume the way this is going today. We had a bit of a higher move because the stock backed off a bit. But 176.52 and no news. Now, we know the earnings are coming out, the earnings report tomorrow after the bell, tomorrow night after the close. Rocket Lab, GameStop will announce their earnings. We're all waiting to see what they have to say. Okay. Matterport, $26.28, up $2.92 on 8.18 million shares. This stock has entered a new world. It used to be like 1 million shares a day, maybe 2 million shares a day a few weeks ago. Now 6, 7, 8, 10 million a day. It's trading very well. 26.29 up 2.93. The high was 26.71, which is only 50 odd cents higher than this, 40 cents odd higher than this. The low was $25 around 11:30 this morning. And even at $25, the stock was up $1.50. So we have been green, all the way green. And it looks to be getting stronger as the day goes on here. So those of you looking to write options on Matterport, you're probably looking at 30s, not 25s, unless you expect weakness. coming in. I don't know if we will, but at the moment, I'm not sure even if I want to write $30 options on the stock, because if it goes higher to 28, 29, those 30s can get you another dollar and a half more for the same contracts. In other words, write a contract now and bring in a buck something, or wait a while, maybe a day or two, and get another 100, 150, $200 more for every 100 shares you got for the same expiry date. I mean, you want to get the best price on your contract. If you're going to write a $35 call significantly out of the money on Matterport, then you can consider doing maybe a January call, not a December, and pull the string all the way out to there, bring in some premium, and see if the stock, doesn't go with a 35 between now and January. But this, and I know, what we've seen in the last 2 weeks on Matterport has been nothing but spectacular. And will the shares take another run? I really don't know. Was it a one and done thing? I don't think so, but I can't predict the next run on this one, but it's having a good one today, up 306 right now. ME up 24 cents at 812. And the shares were as low as 784 at about 11:30 today for a moment. They spiked down awful fast, and then they came back up here to this 815 range. We're now at 812, up 24 cents on 1.9 million shares. And no news. There's just no news. I just think that the company has decided to begin a promotion campaign to really expose what they're about, and it's having a little bit of an effect now in the last few days. We bottomed out into the 740-50 range a couple of days ago, and here we are now at 812. We'll see what kind of oomph is behind this little move here. Spire, 447 is the last trading price, up 23 cents on Spire, 812,000 volume. On the day, we were as low as 433, high of the day 461. That was in the first half hour of the day. First half hour, took a shot, couldn't hold it. It came back to the low of 433, and now it's had a little run, a little dip, and now we're kind of hanging around this 445, 440 to 450 neighborhood. Still a gain all day. We've been green. We're not breaking out like really taking off, but I like the direction it's been going the last couple of days. We did bottom out at around 410, 415 a couple of days ago. We'll see if now we can put something together to get back into the fives. One trade at a time, kids. Spire, it is cheap. ATIP up 32 cents here to 353 today. That is 3 cents off the high of the day. We've been at this 350 level now for over an hour and a quarter, plateauing at this level. Rather nice. Looks great. 700,000 volume. Shares started off this morning at 328 and immediately went up into that 330-40 range to the 345 range, and now we're at 353, and it looks very solid today. So I'm quite happy to see this. SmartRent up 93 cents today at 11.10. Way to go, SmartRent. Volume 788,000. We, in the last week, we bottomed out a couple of days ago. We were down here around 952 on December the 3rd, 4 days ago. And here we are now at 11.08, and it looks quite strong. Keep in mind, though, that in the last 3-4 months, back in the latter half of, or early November, or November 2, we were over $14. So we did touch 14.02, although I will admit it was a brief visit there. Would just be nice to see a steady rise come from here. We'll see what's going to happen. And then Cyxtera up 39 cents to 10.49. In the last week, the shares bottomed out a few days ago at 9.83. Now we're at 10.49. In the last month, back in November 23rd, we're at 9.41. But we were also in the 10s. We really, the all-time high is $12. So I mean, so 10.49 is where we're at now. The all-time high is 12. 150 more from here, and we'll have never been here before. So come on, Cyxtera. We have no news. The volume is 218,000 shares. It's a thin trader. There's no doubt of that, but it has been sitting here at this plateau almost all day long, all around this 1045 to 1050 level all day, and we're just doing this flatlining. But I am convinced there is a deal in the works. They are sitting on a mountain of money. They have the ability to raise more, and I just get the impression that they're in deep discussions of some sort of maybe managerial add-ons with assets, something. Maybe they're trying to buy a particular company with like data farm locations, and they're negotiating with the owners and managers of said company to vend them into this company and figure out what would be, who's working for who, and what would your responsibilities be, what kind of options would you have for stock. And I'm sure this is happening. I can just smell this deal. There's a deal coming. I smell a deal coming. But that's me. AMC up 256 to 31.35. Robinhood up 92 cents to 22.82. Vanek Vectors holding a 13.94 gain today. 13.14 a piece on these units. 1 week ago, like in the last week, that was on the 6th of December. Sorry, that was yesterday. Pardon me. 294 yesterday. Yesterday, 294. It's 313. Yeah, this has been a nice little pop here. Now, in the last month, back on the approximately 10th of November or so, yeah, also 292. So under 300, you buy this stuff, and it just pops through it like there's like butter. Back in October, 249, October the 4th. 249, October the 4th. Wow, what a run. And in the last year, I mean, you look at last December to now for this ETF. Look at that. Look at that run. But look at the run here in the last little while. Just that big, powerful move up there. That is incredible. That is this fall. That's in the last 3-4 months. Very, very good on Vanek Vectors. Computer chip shortage is real, people. We got Home Depot going green, up 31 cents. IBM up $1.78 to 121.71, just when you thought it wouldn't move. Dow still only 513. Microsoft up 778 at 333.97. Apple is up 479, off its highs of the day, but still at 170 a share. Tesla 1,046 up 37.90. Bed Bath Beyond up 74 cents to 19.32. BlackBerry up 34 cents to 9.37. Royal Caribbean is gaining, but only 82 cents. It's just not catching fire, and it's not going to. They did touch here today, 74.45. That was all they could muster so far today in this big run-up. Royal Caribbean is really topping out here. Goldman up 10.73 to $400.03 on Goldman Sachs. Looking great. Flat as a pancake up here at this 400 level. It's just been here all day. It's got here and stayed here. Trading at 6.6 times earning. It is a bargain, and it is a perfect candidate for poor man covered calls. If you have in the money calls on this stock, you can now write options against those and haul in some money. Amazon up $95 to $35.22. Facebook up $4.75 to $3.22. Google up $78 to $29.54. We got Costco up $7. So we have Cisco up $1.10 to $58.06. Way to go, Cisco. Nvidia up $20. What else is going on here? American Airlines $18.14 after topping out today at $18.71. It's now $18.14. Snowflake up $22. DraftKings holding $31.38. Intel holding $1.50 gain to $52.49. Micron up $3.65, $86.10. And even Boeing up $4.60 to $210.48. It sounds like, from what reports I am finding, what media reports I'm seeing about this new variant of the virus, it seems that the thinking and the commentary by medical professionals, the variant spreads very easily. This new Omicron, or what it's called, Omicron, it spreads fairly simply. It's like a common cold kind of thing. Once somebody has it in your family, you're all going to get it kind of thing. If you're living in the same house, it has that kind of contagion to it. But we are beginning to get the idea that it might not be as bad as other variants, but too early to tell. And I'll tell you, I don't want this thing. I don't care if it's as easy to get as the common cold. That worries me, to be honest. I just don't want this thing because you just never know. You as an individual, your body reacts however it reacts. Sometimes we have a cold and it's just a sniffle. Other times we get a cold and we get the fevers and the chills. Other times we get cold, flus, whatever, and we're just knocked out for days. We can't do anything. I don't want to play games with this thing. I don't want to play the what if game. What's going to happen to me if I get it game? I'm not interested in even entertaining that. So, but that's me. I don't know about you, but I don't want it. Anyway, there you have it. That's the latest here on the markets as we are watching the close come upon us here within the next hour. Going to keep a close eye on all of the stocks. I'm very eager to see how ATIP Inspire does today. The Matterport recovery is interesting today. Of course, GameStop up $8, SoFi $16.50. We're all watching everything. Anyway, there you go. Anyway, and then Sean is asking me, Bruce, what do you think about having an open position, an option position through earnings on GameStop? Currently, I've sold 185 puts. I sold 185 GameStop puts to open 14.50, and they expire on Friday. So, okay, I am a little confused, but I'm going to look this up just for fun here. Just bear with me while I work this through here. GameStop, you have GameStop puts for 185, and we're sitting at 175. All right, let's see here if I can get my biggest iPad to cooperate with me right now. Here we go. So yeah, 185s are showing 14.95 to 17.35. Obviously, if you've written this call, you're obligated to buy the stock at 185 a share, 14.50. Now, I don't know what you sold them for. I'm going to guess you got 14.50. I'm just going to assume that. So just short of $15, so that you're on the hook for 170 bucks. Okay. Would make sense to me if that was the situation. You've got 565 upside to earn on this contract if the stock stays right where it is. If the shares go higher, those puts will drop in value, and you will score, I hope, a higher profit. Now, I don't know what you sold this for, so again, I'm not sure. Again, I'm guessing, Sean, what's going on here, but. What do you think? Well, through earnings, this is the thing. The bad news could be, again, this is just speculation on any option situation with GameStop. The bad news could be if you've got a contract that expires Friday, whether it's a call or a put, and no matter what the strike price, we find out Wednesday night what the dealio is with GameStop. What's the deal? Did they make more money? Are they still losing money? Are they improving anything? Are they saying anything? We find out Thursday how the market reacts to it. I mean, obviously, Wednesday night in the aftermarket, and then Thursday pre-market, we get a hint. But Thursday day, we see you have no time. You have no time to react if it's negative to you, and you have some time to react. Obviously the one day if it's positive to you. All right, what's the upside for you? The upside for you is a company comes out with some good news, or they say something that creates a stir. And the market likes something they hear, smell, taste, whatever is going on, and the shares improve to $200 a share. If they do that past 185, the contract has no value. I mean, no one's going to sell you stock at 185 if they can sell it for 200 in the open market. So a $10 up move on the stock, you can keep all $14. Beautiful move, right, on Friday. On the other hand, if the news is underwhelming, okay, or it's okay news, but the market thinks it's underwhelming, and the shares drop $10, then we're down to 165 on the stock, and your put now is well down there. You're going to be exercised. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're in the money. So this is the question. a $5 move the wrong way, you're at $19 to $20. A $10 move, you're $23 to $24 on the put. Now, you can do, of course, a rollover. Always. You can always buy this thing back and write another put that expires further down the road, and eventually look for the rebound the other direction. I mean, if the stock backs off too far too fast, you get out of this and then you roll into another put and the stock bounces back up again, then you score on the gain there. But with this one, you've only got about $5 of, from what I can understand here, you only have $5 of actual, well, I shouldn't say that. You have about, what do we got here? 175 is the price of the stock. It's trading, 185 is your contract. You don't have a lot of premium left to get on this one. The key now is will the shares break 185 for you, or get into that 180-85 neighborhood for you, and can you keep the money? There is the question on this. And as every hour goes by today and tomorrow and Thursday, this contract will shrink in value to the book value. It will come down to book. And that's where it's going to be trading at eventually. It'll just trade at book. I'm looking at like a $200 put on this contract right now, trading at $200. A $200 put is trading at $26 right now. That is, within $1 of book value. The 190s are trading at about 19 to 20, and that's within $4 or $5 of book. Yours 185s obviously are 5 in. So. I don't have advice for you to tell you exactly what to do, because I don't know what's going to happen with the stock. I have no idea what is it going to do. Now, the good news, I guess, for you today is that today, because your stock has gone up $8 a share right now, it's 175 right now. Your contract has dropped in value $7.40 today. So obviously, you're getting the benefit of the up move on this stock, right? Now, if the shares want to reach 185 tomorrow, and that's just during the day without the earnings even being released yet, there's that kind of hype in the stock. It could easily happen, and I know this can go to 195 in 15 minutes. But if it wants to go to 185 by tomorrow afternoon, your put, will be at the money at best. And it'll only have about a $5-6, I would think, value to it. I'm looking here at 175s that are $10 closer to the stock price. They're bid $10. The 165s are bid $6.30. So, $10 or $20 move on the upside, your puts really fall off. And by tomorrow at this time, another 24 hours gone, and only 48 hours left in the puts lifetime. Obviously, the premium will shrink away as well. So. You're looking for a depreciation in the value of the contract because you wrote it, right? Yes, you wrote it. So that's where you're at. You're a high stakes gambler right now. You could right now, anytime you want, buy this one back and write a brand new put for a week or two down the road at the same strike price, or different, up to you. If you're going to write a December, let's say, what it would be, December 23rd would be 2 weeks out technically. A 185, you buy this one back for about 15, and you can sell that one for about 21, 22. You'd bring in more money for a 185, but you have to now wait 2 weeks to decide how to play it. But if you're right, if your hunch is the stock will go up in value based on these earnings, because there'll be more clarity or what have you, and or because the stock has come down from the 250 level twice down here to now 175. Your thinking is it'll bounce back to 200 a share. These 185s are out of the money, and obviously Fridays are out of the money Friday for sure, and they're dead, worthless. These 2 weeks out would be out of the money, but with time to go. They'll shrink from 22, 23 to 15 or 10, and you have to decide whether that's good enough or not for your situation. Again, you've got to play this one out. But when you're down to 48, 72 hours, it starts to get dicey, doesn't it? And that's where we have to watch what we're doing. Okay, but you still have options. You still have choices even today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Okay. Well, do the best I can with what's going on here. Let's go. GameStop dipping below 175. Maybe it's time to buy back that 185. Yeah, Rob, how you doing on that 185? I don't know how you what you pulled in on it or what have you. It's trading now at 1190 to 1420, and the stock's sitting at 175 right now, 175.38. It's obviously it's out of the money, but it's sorry, I'm getting correct. Hang on a second. Let me get up to today. Jeez, I'm looking at the wrong timing here. Okay, yeah, your contract 725 to 790 is the current bid ask for this Friday expiry. Okay, I'm getting it now. Yeah, here you are. You're out of the money, $10. If the shares were to cooperate with you and drop a couple of bucks, $2.50 a share, your contract would be down to $6.45, because that's what I'm showing the 187.50 is going for. The 190s are $5.70 bid. So there's room to drop. You're out of the money. You got to decide which way you want to play it. Are you just doing it as a day trade? I don't know. Anyway, there you have it. You've got options and you've got choices. If I have an AMC at a $30 strike price for this Friday, the break even is $31.44. What price would I most likely get exercised at? Robert, I'm assuming again. You guys are so cryptic on these descriptions. You know what you're trying to tell me. I have no idea what this means. Did you write a $30 call on AMC that expires on Friday? If you did that, or are you thinking of doing that? I don't know what to, I don't know how to. It used to be a lot easier for me. I see the stock at 31.08 right now. That I do see. I don't know what you could get for the contract if you were to write it, or if you've already written it. All I know is it's $1.08 in the money. That much I know. It's a call. It dies on Friday. If that's all I got. I got nothing else for you, Robert. You got to help me here. You got to help me. Let's see. Oh man. Sean is saying I sold it for $14.50. Right on, Sean. Gotcha, buddy. Now I got you. Okay, that's on that put. Gotcha. JG, good afternoon. I bought Spire. I bought 4 $7.50 contracts for February for $2.48 in October. I forgot all about it. And I got 4 7.5 again. No, I got 4 puts for $2.05. Does this even out? How screwed am I? Jeez. All right. Spire. All right. We're at $4.40 a share right at the moment. All right. So the 4 calls you bought are out of the money, but they still have until February to live. Okay. Well, the only good news I have on the calls right now, the 4 calls you bought, and again, covered calls, they're not dead yet. They're down a lot, right? They're out of the money, yeah. But you've got time, and we did have a positive day going up until a few minutes ago. So we're still up 16 cents, but you did get the 460 day, and maybe we saw a sign that Spire is about to come back. So that's step number 1. Okay, step number 2. You bought 4 puts for $7.50, and they're in the money right now. Those 750s are 310 in the money. So they got to be trading at what, 350 right now. So you're ahead on those, right? So the question is, if Spire, which is right now 441, if you sell your puts now and take that money off the table, you only have exposure for the 750 calls, and you're down on those, and you're probably down more money than you're up on the puts, because time is shrinking up on both of these, right? Now, what do you do? Well, I mean, I've always been the long. I've always been the optimist on this stock. I'm always thinking higher, not lower. I think the lower the stock goes, it's an outrage. But that doesn't stop the stock from dropping, does it? how much lower is it going to go? I guess is what I'm going to say. You got them at 205. They're in the money. You're ahead of the game on the puts. I'd say I'd take the money off the table. I'd take that profit, lock it in. Now that'll compensate you for just hanging on to these 248s. In effect, whatever you made on these calls, if you've made $1 on them, you're into the. If you sell the puts and you make a buck on them, that takes $1 off the cost of the calls. You're into the calls for 148. Now you know what you're looking for to get your money out. But you got to decide whether you want to wait around for that to happen. Do you want to consider selling all of these contracts and getting out of Dodge completely and then going long on Spire options, call options, but for April or May at maybe $5 a share towards the money, much closer into the money? That's a thought. You got options there, JG. You're not dead yet, but you got to make a move sooner or later. So we all can take it better with us to other people when we are not so weak of it. What? And the virus pushes the power to survive. We can super killer. I'm not sure what this means, but there's some wise words in there somewhere. Serge, hi, Uncle Bruce. What is your opinion about Peloton? I don't have one. Inderman, Uncle Bruce, would you recommend at the money straddle on GameStop during earnings? Nothing. No, I wouldn't. Because I don't know where the stock's going to go. I got no idea. Could it be $20 higher or $20 lower? Yeah. Could it be $30 higher or $30 lower? Yeah. Could it be $5 higher or lower? Yeah. Now you tell me what to do. I don't know. A long-termer, if you're just a long-term player of GameStop, you have to get something given to you by Mr. Cohen, to show you the way. I mean, he's got to talk. That's all there is to it. Will he speak at all, ever? I don't know. 174.94 is the stock. It's up 782. Today's a better day. Yesterday was a lousy day. The last 2 weeks has been crazy. Last month has been wild and wacky. It's just been unbelievable. So I got nothing. I can't put anything on this. JG, your question doesn't make sense. You bought covered calls or you bought calls? Rob and I are both going, huh? What? Yeah. Aren't these opposite bets? Yeah, I was thinking the same. Unless you sold covered calls. I trade with Schwab. It warns you of conflicting positions. Rob, if he sold 750 covered calls for 248, then they should be worth less now that he sold them in October. What's the issues? Ratisha, he did 7.5 for 40. That's one way. It's a negative. Let's see. Let's see. All kinds of people are asking questions about this particular comment on these stocks. Yeah. Okay. Awesome answer, Bruce. Thanks for taking the time. Ratish, to John, just one thing I've learned: be patient. Yeah, John thinks he bought the calls. Yeah. Okay. Frumler, just because I'm waiting till Thursday, Friday to write a covered call on GameStop, this time the shares will stay at 175. I bet you that's what they're going to do. Mirko, I think you have it right. I think he bought and sold both. I think he bought the calls and bought the puts. I think so. Sorry, it's a covered call for 30, says Robert Hamilton. So now I don't know what's going on. Yeah, when confessing to the priest, you all need to include all the details. Exactly. Let's see. Okay, Robert, you're in the money. You'll probably get exercised. Robert, if you don't want to lose your shares, either pray for AMC to dip below 30 or roll into a slightly higher price, same expiration date or later. Okay. I don't know what's going on. And okay. There's a whole bunch of stupid comments here. I'm not going to read them. I'm having trouble following some of you guys. If I can't make sense of it, I'm not even going to try to read these. Yeah. Yep. Cheddar says the only way GameStop makes a ton of money is if they open up the metaverse. Anyway, I have no idea. I've caught up to your messages, and I am confused as get up about what you were asking me, because you're giving me cryptic comments, and I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. You're not telling me the whole story. If I don't get the story, I can't comment on it. What am I supposed to do? Guessing. I'm in the dock here. Okay, where are we at now? We've got 25 minutes to go. We have the Dow up 435. We're backing off from the highs of the day. We're finally at the lower end of our range for the last few hours. Not that I'm happy about it. It's just there's been movement here. We're up 86 on the S&P. We're down over 15 points from the high at least. NASDAQ 424, still up 2.79%. Congress reaches deal to raise the debt ceiling is a headline out of Barron's right now. GameStop 175.71 down, up 8.59. The high today on GameStop was 181.98. We've been sitting at 175 something for hours. Okay. And Uncle Bruce. All right, Dirt Turek. Uncle Bruce, I sold 10 ME 12.5 December 17 puts. I sold 10 ME puts when the stock was around $12. Should I roll these out next summer on the same strike? Next summer, out to next summer. Should I roll these out to next summer at the same strike, giving me more premium and more time for the stock to come back, or wait until the 17th? Now we see what's going on. Okay, so the ME right now is 810. These contracts that you sold are in the money for something, for almost 450, right? So if you buy them back, you could turn around and write to next summer the same $12.50 puts and bring in a premium, right? And is it a better move? I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. You can go that far forward if you want to, or you can go a shorter term if you like. The further out you go, the more premium you'll likely get. I mean, do it for as much premium as you can get your hands on. Yes. And if ultimately it costs you just as much money to hold the position, but you can bring more cash in to do the position, then yeah, I'd recommend that. I'd go with you on that. Yeah. Okay. God, Bruce figured it out already, says Rob. Yeah. What else is going on? Hey guys, whatever happened to that template we talked about to help Bruce out? They don't want to use it. Oh Lord. Bruce, being a long-time subscriber, huge benefits to get your insight on my portfolio. Thank you for your continued guidance. If you aren't subscribed and liked the video, you're missing out. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, JG, for your kind words. I got it. Okay. Coyote, Uncle Bruce, I bought a $20 strike on a company for 110 this past March, since it was under a full moon in between winter and summer with the temperature 77 Fahrenheit. Is this a good move? Yes. I would double down and triple and then exercise it. What? Oh, man. Let's see. No. Also, the wolves howled when I made the purchases, if that helps. Could have been a pack of feral dogs. Does that change anything? Everything. They should have been cats. I shorted the lamp. I got an 1850 for an 04, Rob. Oh, my gosh. Thanks for the Uncle Bruce explanation. Always on point. Okay, Uncle Bruce, I'm holding a $35 Matterport covered call expiring July next year. I had to roll over a few times. I can roll down into April 30 for the same price. I'm gaining 3 months in time premium. What do you think? You see, now getting interesting, because the stock is at 26.22, up 286. But you'd be that a little bit closer. You might want to hold off just a little bit to win. Give it a couple of days, because let's see this Matterport. Let's see what this Matterport swing is all about. We're swinging the other direction, back up again. let's see what this does tomorrow. I want to give this a couple of days. Is it going to swing back to 28.50 or 29.75? Is it going to run to 30, break 30, go to 31? You don't want to swing from 35 to 30 and then be in the money on it. That's pointless. You might as well wait it out and just see what it brings you first. So I would just sit tight for the moment and let's just figure this one out. Of course, if you feel the shares might go higher and you can buy back your 35s at a lower price, that's what you're doing now. You can always do that, wait on the sidelines, and then write your new call. Sure, I mean, obviously, but I don't know what's in store. Are we going to have a little down dip tomorrow on the overall markets because we had a good couple of days here? Because the Dow is now only up 402, and maybe that'll bring things down a bit. If that's the case, maybe Matterport will go back to 25.50, which puts your 35 contract further down, which is what you want. So, I don't think you have anything to lose by sticking around a little longer and see what's going on. Okay, let's go. The lamp is so straight. Bruce is not being focused. Friday was a bargain day. I'm just holding till after the year to avoid taxes. Let's see. What else is going on? You call that straight, Beach Boy? Let's see. Cash secured lamps are on the menu. Yeah, I messed up that one. I messed that one up, says Beach Boy. Robert, I just finished lesson number 6. Great job. Thank you, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed it. David says you should wait till it breaks 30. Nervous about 16s, and Rob got me buying 18s on SoFi for this Friday. Better get bank charter news tomorrow. I'm holding till payday. All right, Uncle Bruce. Thanks. Let's see. I bought January 2023, 2250 Matterport calls on the dip. Loving every minute of this. Right on. Yeah, way to go, Dave. You betcha. This is a good day today. I'm confused. I thought the Beach Boys were straight. What's with this being crooked? I don't know what's going on. This is a casino, says Cheddar. We've got 18 minutes left in the day here. The Dow now holding a 426 gain. S&P holding quite nicely up 86. And NASDAQ still up there at 422. Those two markets are not backing off much. The Dow's the one that dropped over 100 points, but still up 432. So looking pretty good. Rocket Lab did dip here. It's at 1280. It did back up a bit. Still up 53 cents on the day. On SoFi, we're still up 74, but we backed off a little bit. GameStop 175.45, just kind of hanging around. Matterport 26.20 right now, up 284. ME 812 up 24. Spire backed off from its highs. It's at 441, up 17. ATIP 356, so a penny off the high of the day, doing great. 874,000, 355.4. It's just pushing the high of the day around on ATIP. SmartRent 1103, holding the $11 barrier there, up 86, and Cyxtera 1049, flatlining across the day, up 39 cents. It's okay. Vanik up 1367. Home Depot down 22 cents. IBM up $1.40, Microsoft up $7.30, Apple up $4.80, Tesla up $37. Royal Caribbean finally went negative. It collapsed. It broke off. It's 71.55 now. It is backed off. Was holding this 73.04, no problem, and now $1.50. Boom, just like that in the last 10 minutes. So something's up on the cruise lines. Norwegian is falling quickly. It's only up a nickel now. And Carnival went negative. It's off 19. All three cruise lines just went negative in the last 10, 15 minutes. Goldman, 897, 902 gain at 398.32. Opportunities there. Amazon up $92. Facebook up $470. Alphabet up $75. So something's happening with the cruise lines. Is something happening with travel in general? Let me take a look here. American Airlines, American Airlines also was sitting around. They were sitting around 18.16 a share, 17.80, 36-cent drop quickly. Something's happening on the cruise side. Somebody said something Somebody said something. I don't know what it was, but somebody said something to affect travel stocks. Okay. This is a casino. That's what Cheddar Stack says. Let's see. If Spire hits 20, cha-ching on the lessons for Uncle Bruce. Let's see. Short, the non-existent lamp. Long, the totally real cat in the background. Easy money, folks. Let's see. Tread lightly now, Pickcomb, says Beach Boy. Oh, my. David Rowland saying the drops. If Spire hits 20, I might actually make money on my $19 calls I bought at the top. Oh, man. Let's see. Our earnings in the morning or after the market tomorrow. After the market tomorrow, Rob. Let's see. Tomorrow after hours, there it is. Let's see. I bought $15 SoFi calls for April. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. The American Airlines CEO set to retire. Yeah, I heard that earlier today. Didn't really affect the market much. I don't know if that was an expected move or not. I don't know. Rocket Lab is still at 1280, up 53. SoFi up 78 to 1650. The Dow at 423, just kind of flatlining at this level now. S&P up 84. NASDAQ up 420. Okay, watching all kinds of stuff happen all at the same time. And thank you, those of you who've given us thumbs ups today. We have 151 thumbs ups right now on the show. Thank you, everybody, for helping out, putting up your thumbs ups for us. It makes a difference. We appreciate it. If you're able to throw any more our way, we would love it. Thank you. 159 now on the thumbs ups. Fantastic. 161. Thank you, guys. Thumbs ups are coming in. All right. What else is going on? 440 on the Spire, up 16 cents. High today, 461. That's what we got going there. And let's see. Matterport really leveled off this afternoon. Well, 26.29. Still up 293. That's holding pretty good gain there. Not bad on Matterport. Anyway, there you go. ME810 up 22. Spire 440 up 16. HIP 356. High of the day up 35 cents. A really good day on ATIP today. It's solid. Like it's been a solid moving up day all day kind of day here for ATIP. It's like a buyer is just buying up the stock as it comes in and then upping their bid and buying more and upping their bid and buying more. That's what ATIP looks like it's been doing here. Not a lot of resistance all day long. Through 894,000, there's just not a lot of stock coming in too. That's the other thing I like about the ATIP story. It's up almost 10% today and there's nothing coming in. That's a good sign. That is a very good sign. A lot of stock's been cleaned up. Now, the question is the same thing to be said of Spire? Can that also be the same thing? We topped out at 130 today for the last time where we reached our best level. Not the best level today. We were at 454, and now we've given up 15, 16 cents on a slow, steady decline in the last 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Anyway, 927,000 volume. Spire still has a gain going, but it's only 15 cents. All right. Dave, the Mac guy, this old dog IT guy, finally figured out how to change his name on YouTube. All right. There you go. The Dow, 417, 418 for the gain with 11 minutes to go. It's kind of flat here. Not a lot to get excited about right at the moment. GameStop, 176.54, up 9.42. The GameStop does not want to back off now. It looks like it wants to stick around this level here for the balance of the day. We'll see how it balances out during the day tomorrow. Earnings are coming out tomorrow night after the bell. So we'll see what gives. The volume on GameStop today, 1.79 million. Not incredibly good. Not really. There you have it. SoFi holding a 77-cent gain, 1649, 1650 range. 28.1 million. That's the volume on our friend at SoFi here. Okay. Spire now only up 13.5 cents. Another 1.5 cents gone. Slipping it towards the bell. 10 minutes to go, and it's slipping down. ATIP up 34 to 355. Smart Rent 1097 and Cyxtera 1046. Okay. Yep, still less than a million Spire. Yeah. I would think you're going to need increased guidance for a run to happen. If they just slightly beat and reduce guidance or don't give guidance, it'll fall. We want to hear news. Yeah, I want to hear something. I want management talking, but I don't know if we're going to get our wish. I don't know if we'll get our wish. Let's see. DM, I don't know how to answer this question. What do you do if you have a security in your portfolio that's restricted? Basically, it's delisted and over the counter. How do I sell this stuff to harvest the loss on my taxes? I'm the guy that can't answer that question. Definitely not the guy. You need to talk to a tax pro. There might be a rule under IRS ruling somewhere that says something like, if a stock is suspended from trading over a certain amount of time, you can write it off as a complete loss if it's a delisted entity. I'm not the guy. I can't answer that one for you. That one you're going to have to figure out yourself. Make a call to a tax person, definitely. Could someone please let Ryan Cohen know that I need some GameStop shrinkage for those poison buds that I put out there? I hear you there, Beach Boy. Spire and ATIP with almost the same volume today and both up. They're trying to hit 1 million shares for the day. So close yet so far away. Volume comes and off we go. That's right. Uncle Bruce, I bought ATIP calls for February. Should I retire now or file for bankruptcy? There you go. DM, call your broker. Yes. Let's see. How are we doing now? We got 7 minutes to go or so. And the Dow is now only up 389. We're giving up ground at the end here. That will be interesting to see if that translates into selling first thing tomorrow morning. Does that mean we open weak tomorrow? We've had a good run here. No doubt about it. It's been 2.5 days, but it's not, we're not at 5 plus 600 here. We're at 3 something now, 380. Rocket Lab giving up more of its gains, still positive 47 cents, but giving up some gains right now. SoFi drifting. GameStop holding at 176.66. Matterport 26.11. Kind of hanging around that 26 something level. ME 813. Spire still up 13.5. ATIP won't give up ground, 355. Smart Rent holding 11 at up 83. Cyxtera up 36 cents. AMC drifted down. AMC was at about 31.50 near the high of the day, and it's now 30.72. It's given up over $1 or approaching $1 loss from its high. Okay. What else we got going on? Robinhood is slipping. Home Depot back down 26 cents. Microsoft slowly drifting. Apple stronger. 170 coming in for a strong close. Tesla down, now up a bit, still up $37. Bed Bath slipping, BlackBerry slipping. Royal Caribbean down 114, 71.10. Norwegian down 9, Carnival down 25. All three in the red, decidedly negative. Goldman still up 850, but it's off its highs of about $10-11. JP Morgan still up, but only up 180. It's slipping too. Walmart went negative, down 45 cents. Disney only up 11 now. Twitter down a dime, gone negative. American Airlines negative 12 cents. Moderna positive, very positive, up $17, taking a shot higher at the end here. And DoorDash definitely dropping. Airbnb definitely dropping. Airbnb here up $1.49. It was sitting at 186. Now 182, lost $4 in the last 20, 30 minutes. something's going on the travel side. Someone is saying something somewhere. There's have to be some restrictions or something going on. I don't know what it is. Boeing is off from its levels. It was at 210. It's now 208. It's dropped $2 quick. What's going on? What is the dealio? I don't know. Okay. There we have it. We're now down to 5 minutes to go on the day. We don't have headlines. I can't find a headline that tells me about the travel stocks. Does anyone have anything anywhere? Anyone seen anything about the travel stocks, why they're off all of a sudden? Yeah, do not know that it's affected the Dow. Where are we at now on our friend here, the Dow Jones? We're up. We're at 456 all of a sudden. Did we just pop up on it? No. What's going on? The Dow's now up 498. Something else is going on. What? They're not telling me. People won't tell me what's going on. I don't know. What's happened on the Dow? We're up 498 all of a sudden. We just popped up 150 points. Just boom, just like this. We're up 441 on the Dow right now. 441, 491. S&P up 85 and NASDAQ up 424. No idea. Okay. I can't find anything of relevance either. There you go. Algos. Yeah, it's either news or algorithms. Yeah, algorithmic trading. This is crazy. IBM just shot up a little bit here. Let me take a look at some of these others here. Quick peek here. SoFi popping up a bit, up 85 cents. GameStop up $10 all of a sudden. We're down to 4 minutes. Let's see. 357 on our ATIP, which is nice, a little higher there. Home Depot up 88 cents, moved up $1. Microsoft popping up. Apple up 550, popping. Don't know why. Royal Caribbean's down 69 cents. It's better, but it's still down. Norwegian just went positive, +3. A little pop there. Goldman just popped $2. NVIDIA continuing to run up 22. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on here. I'm not, they don't send me memos when they should, perhaps. Maybe I've been cut off from the memo department. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. 358 on ATIP, up 37 cents. That's the high of the day right there. 946,000 shares with now 2 minutes to go. Spire 440, it's up 16 cents. ME 817, Matterport 2626. GameStop up 1013, SoFi 1659, up 87 cents. Rocket Lab up 59 cents. Okay. The Dow up 494. Popped right back up. That's like 150 points in like 5 minutes. That's interesting. Up 92 now on S&P, up 440 on NASDAQ. Yeah. NASDAQ up 2.9%, S&P up 2%, and Dow up 1.42%. So we got a nice overall pop here. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. What's happening? CDC gives travel warning to France, Portugal, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go. SoFi surging a little bit. The memo behind the lamp. What lamp? I don't know. The Dow now up 482. We have a minute left to go, and we're up to 1288 on Rocket Lab, up 60. We're at 1659, up 87 on SoFi. GameStop holding a $10 gain, 177.22. Matterport up 297 today, and 357.5 on ATIP as the last minute is coming in here. Last few seconds. I don't know. We love gains. 498 on the Dow, 499. Trying to get a 500-point gain for the day here. I don't know if that's going to happen. And Beach Boy ATIP, woohoo! 357 up 36.5. Yeah, baby. The bells have got to be coming in here any moment from our friend. There they are, Larry Titus. It's official. Thanks, Larry. We are closed. 505 gain on the Dow. Another pop at the end here. Another 5-6 points. We're getting the final trades going through here. See if that how that settles out. SoFi up 90 at 1662. The high of the day was 1672. That was earlier in the day. It didn't look like SoFi was going to even hold like 1650. It was like 1644, and it just popped 16 cents. Just boom, nice. 30 million volume on SoFi. So there's buying coming in. A wave of buying came in towards the end on a lot of stuff. Let's go. Headlines are saying Wall Street travel stocks are rebounding. So you know when good news hits stocks, they tank. Just mailed a parcel from BC to Alberta and was charged $8.02 fuel surcharge on package that cost $45.85 to mail. Yikes. Let's see. It's always a good sign when your favorite stocks close strong. I agree. And ATIP, yeah, looking great. We love it. $12.90 on Rocket Labs. SoFi $16.62. GameStop $177.96 up $10.84. Matterport up $3. ME up 31. Spire up 15 cents to $4.39. ATIP up 36 cents to $3.57. Final trade with a 36-cent gain. That is 1 penny off the low of the day at 959,000. SmartRent $10.99. Sextera $10.50. Gains there for sure. IBM gains 163. Dow now is showing 493 for the gain. Microsoft apes up 873. Apple up 586. Tesla up 42. Bed Bath Beyond up 56. BlackBerry up 27. Royal Caribbean down 62 cents. Came back about $1 or so. Norwegian up 13 cents after losing. Carnival still down 9 cents at the end of the day. After hours unchanged on Carnival, and Norwegian is down 4 cents in the after hours. Royal Caribbean is not changed, not trading in the after hours yet. Goldman $10.89 gain. After market down 6 cents. Still, that was a sharp gain at the end of the day for Goldman. Looks like about a $3-4 pop at the end of the day on the upside for Goldman. So yeah, we love these. Good strong closes are always a good thing. I was talking earlier about a weak close, and we've got a strong close when it's all said and done. Anyway, Cheddar Stacks 30 million volume again and again and again on SoFi. Come on, man, easy money. SoFi ended there. That's when it started first hour of the pre-market. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah. NTPC Rocket Lab on Twitter. One day till launch day until the A data with Destiny mission for Black Sky and Space Flight Inc. This mission will deploy the 10th and 11th satellites of Black Sky's LEO constellation. Okay. Let's hope the rest of the week is just like today. Yeah. Right. BW Uncle Bruce, you think tomorrow all eyes will be on GameStop goings on? You know there are thousands of companies, but ours all small cap, mid caps. I think we may see good dips to scoop stinky calls and shares. I don't know, my friend. We're going to find out, my friend. We could get anything tomorrow. I mean, just anything. Anti-PC, your number of 215 on the thumbs up. Thank you very much, everybody. We're at 218 thumbs ups right now. Yeah, tomorrow, gosh, I don't know. I just, would a surprise, would I be surprised to see GameStop go up $10 first thing in the morning? No, I would not. I would not be surprised at all. If it were to go down $10, I wouldn't be surprised either. Will I be? I would be a bit surprised if it was more than $10 each direction, because I don't know if the market has any sense of direction here. But if we did have a $25 move on the upside tomorrow, then I'm going to say something big is going on. Somebody knows something, but no evidence to that effect is coming through through here right now. So 233 thumbs ups. Thank you guys for 233. Keep them coming in if you can. That would be terrific. So I don't know what to make of the of the day tomorrow for GameStop. Anything is possible. Okay. Isn't Spire supposed to be presenting somewhere today? Does anyone know that? I don't remember. George, Uncle Bruce, I know you have 10 videos for writing contracts for call options. Is there a video that would be the best for that? I don't know. What do you guys think? Those of you who have seen my classes, what class should George Green watch first? If he wants to learn how to write options, what lesson that you've watched should George watch first? Does anybody here who's watched any of my lessons give him any advice for that? Otherwise, I'm promoting it. You see, I'd be insincere if I was promoting my classes. Not that I don't, but I mean, I'd be insincere. Uncle Bruce, you got to wrap up and rest up, man. You're tired. Anti-PC, there's like 4 upcoming investor meetings for Spire. Let's see. That was for saying, you know, what you said. That's why I gave you thumbs ups, because you said that, you know. Mirko, hey, Uncle Bruce, I just rolled 3 covered calls. Goldman Sachs expiring December 31, strike 400 into January 21st, strike 410 with a $1 profit per share. Would you roll further out if it hits 415 in December, or wait a bit? It depends on the value of the contract you wrote, partially too. So let's say in 2 weeks, your contract is shrinking, of course, right? But the stock starts to go up. If you're still ahead of the curve, you don't have to do anything. But if the shares do run in, then you might roll into January's for 420, something like that. Keeping in mind, I think you've got 3 calls back here that you're using to write these. I think you're doing poor man covered calls. So your underlying contracts are rising in value here. This is a good thing, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful the way this works? It's a sweet ride. Way to go, Mirko. Anyway, there you go. Let's go. Nephew Nick, tomorrow GameStop will definitely report something, and the stock will either go up or down or sideways. I guarantee it. Thank you very much. Spire event, Morgan Stanley 4th Annual Space Summit, December 7th, 2021. Presenter Peter Platzer, CEO, New York. There you go. Oh man. Let's see here. Yeah, there's all kinds of events that they're doing. They're doing a bunch of meetings. Drops is saying, thank you, Drops, for that. Appreciate it. Well, there you have it, kids. What a day today. What a day today. Rocket Lab in the aftermarket down 2 pennies. We've got SoFi in the aftermarket down 2 pennies. We have GameStop in the aftermarket down 28 cents. Matterport, the aftermarket down 24. ME aftermarket up a penny. Spire aftermarket up a penny. ATIP aftermarket down a penny. Smart Rent down 2 cents. Cyxtera unchanged. So not a lot going on in the aftermarket. Not a lot. It's very quiet. And yes, the poor man's our 360s till September. They are beautiful, Bruce. Yes, exactly. Your 360s are going up in value as the stock is going up in value, and you're writing covered and you're doing rollovers on these. This is sweet stuff. Bringing in more money on rollovers. Yeah, baby, that is what it's all about, man. That's called making money. And now you're getting it, Mirko. You're doing it with 3 of them. I'm proud of you. This is beautiful. And, you know, you are now seeing it firsthand live in your account, how the account can be affected very positively on these moves. And even if the stock drifts a bit, you know, your written calls will drift down and you'll score on those. Thank you. The others will hold their own because they're basically in the money a ton and they're just going to stay there. You know, and you can play this now for, well, you've got till September. So, I mean, you can hold these for a good 3 months. And then maybe 3 months from now, you might sell out of September's and buy into December's further out and just hold way out there in the money calls. So this is a good game to be playing. But, you know, you might sell 360s and buy into 420s because the market has gone so much higher. I mean, it's It's a beautiful thing. Way to go, Mirko. I'm proud of you. Nicely done. Okay, folks, I got to go too. I want to say thank you. Have yourselves a good evening, and keep yourselves healthy. Get your boosters if you can. Wear your masks. And I love my poor man covered calls, says Alexander. My Goldman Sachs poor man covered calls. I love them. I love them a lot. Yes, there's some real opportunity there. I'm just about to produce a video on exactly this topic, and you can look for it later. But I'll tell you, poor man covered calls. You can do it on Apple. You can do it on Microsoft. You can do it on Goldman Sachs. Yeah, indeed, you can do some poor man covered call work here. Absolutely. Someone was asking me this morning, what if I have $15 Matterport calls? Can I write poor man covered calls on Matterport? And yes, you can. Yes, you can. You don't have to pay $2,636 to buy 100 shares of Matterport. You can buy $15 calls on Matterport and write covered calls on those. You might get those for like $9, $10, $12, and you're only into half the money for Matterport, and you're writing. How about that option? There's an idea. Some of you, you might think about, I have 500 Matterport now. If I sell my Matterport and buy calls that are way in the money, I could probably get enough for 10 contracts, and then I can write 10 contracts on Matterport right now. Yes, you can. That can be done too. Thoughts. Scott, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, George. And Seth, you have a good one too, buddy. Thank you. Let's see. Video number 2, class number 2, says Jen. Jen Doe says, you want to learn how to write options, go watch class number 2. Poor man covered calls, or as I like to call them, where my risk tolerance meets my portfolio size. There you go. Yes. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Wednesday night, prime time with Uncle Bruce for members only. One of the benefits of being a member of this channel. Join me tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, for the primetime show after we do the 2 live shows tomorrow. We'll have fun then, too. Lots to talk about, you think? Yeah, we got stuff to talk about, all right. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye for now.